survive, I killed my teammate with my own hands. I pulled out his Teflon and threw it into the sea, letting him suffocate to death. Suddenly the heater broke down. I came up with a plan. I kept heating the water tank with a welding torch. Soon, under the scorching flames, thick steam billowed out of the water tank. The temperature inside the diving bell rose slowly, but just then we noticed most of the remaining oxygen had been consumed by the welding torch, with oxygen running out fast. Led by our captain, we wrote our suicide notes to leave messages for our families. As we were worrying about this, a teammate on the side came up with an idea. He was going to dive into the water to find oxygen tanks. The captain and I stayed in the diving bell. To guide him, soon the teammate found the oil pipeline. When I heard the news, I was overjoyed, but there were no oxygen tanks at all here, so I called out to guide the teammate. But the teammate's voice suddenly disappeared from the communicator. We decided to dive into the water to save the teammate. I put on the oxygen tank the teammate had brought back. Then we quickly put an emergency mask on the teammate. The teammate gradually regained consciousness. At this moment, the rescue team arrived but couldn't confirm our exact location. So I suggested we could release a beacon to show our position. Finally, the captain volunteered to dive to release the beacon. The beacon was released successfully, but the captain sacrificed himself. The teammate immediately closed the hatch and tightened the valve. Then he smashed the controller glass and turned on the ascent switch. But the diving bell got stuck just as it was about to break through the water surface. I fell into complete despair. The teammate led me into the life capsule, but there was only one diving suit left. The teammate walked straight past me, grabbing the diving suit first. I picked up the dagger on the ground, stood behind the teammate, ready to snatch the diving suit, but the teammate didn't leave. Instead, he helped me put on the diving suit. Just like that, I started swimming upward. As I was about to surface, I suddenly felt a splitting headache. My internal organs felt like they were inflating. Soon, a fishy sweet liquid surged up my throat. I hastily tore off my helmet. The intense feeling of suffocation made me open my mouth instinctively.